Good day, viewers all over the world. My name is Honorable Maji Solomon. I am an inventor of an offhand method of teaching in Western education. At this point in time, I am going to treat first person singular, second person singular, and third person singular in the field of English language. In the field of personal pronoun, we have first person singular, second person singular, and third person singular. We also have first person plural, second person plural, and third person plural. First person plural means we. Second person plural means you. Third person plural means they. T-H-E-Y. The first one, first person singular means I. Second person singular means you. Third person singular means he, she, it, etc. The verbs of the first person singular and the verbs of the second person singular are the same. But the verbs of the third person singular are not the same with the verbs of the first and second person singular. First person singular means I. Second person singular means you. Third person singular means he, she, it, etc. The verbs of the first person singular and the verbs of the second person singular. First person singular means I. Second person singular means you. The verbs of the first and the second person singular are the same. But the verbs of the third or third person singular are not the same with the verbs of the first and second person singular. The verbs of the third person singular must carry S, ES, or IES. That is to say, if you want to make sentence with the third person singular, the verb that could be useful or that you can use with the third person singular must carry S or ES or IES. That is to say, Solomon goes to school every day. Go. You have to put ES. You have to add ES to this verb. Goes. Solomon goes to school every day. Do. Put ES. Solomon does it every day. Solomon does it every day. Solomon is a noun, but he has fallen into the third person singular. For your information, for the fact that the third person singular has some verbs to be used, that does not mean a noun cannot make use of those verbs. A noun can make use of the verbs of the third person singular. For instance, Solomon goes to school. Solomon is a noun. The name, if you mention the name of a person, you can make use of the verbs of the third person singular. Not he, she, it, he, she, and it alone. A noun can make use of the verbs of the third person singular. Solomon goes to school. Solomon is a noun. He goes to school. Solomon does it every day. Solomon has a car. He has a car. He. This one is a personal pronoun. It's a third person singular. He has a car. She has a car. You can still use a noun. That is to say, a noun could be a name of a person, could be a name of a place, could be a name of an area. It could be a name of an animal. A noun can be a name of an animal. A noun can be an action. It could be an action. It could be an idea. So, a noun can make use of the verbs of the third person singular. I have to clarify ourselves that a noun can make use of the verbs of the third person singular. Not the third person singular alone. If you mention the name of a person, just pick the verb of a third person singular. If you mention the name of a place, pick the verb of the third person singular. If you mention the name of an animal, just pick the verb of the third person singular. Like now. a car. He has a car. But if you want to make sentence with this I have a car. If you want to make sentence with this you have a car. But for the third person singular, he has a car. Has. H-A-S for the third person singular. But first person singular, as in the first place I said, first person singular and the verbs of the first person singular and the second person singular are the same. Have for the first person singular, have for the second person singular, has for the third person singular. So you can see, have for the first person singular, I have a car. Have also for the second person singular, you have a car. But if you want to make sentence with the third person singular, you must use this one. He has a car. She has a car. That is that. Don't use this verb with the second person singular. Don't use it with the first person singular. If you do that, it means you are wrong grammatically. You are wrong grammatically. Thank you so much.